Welcome back. I'm your host, Chase Timothy Hughes.
I'm your host, Emily Porcelli.
And this is The Buzz.
We have some exciting news for you today, from country swing dancing, a lecture from Beth Brown, our new speed segment, and some Utah news.
Well, first, let's talk about Peak Nights. It's a local swing dancing club. It's out in Provo, and it has blown up in the last few years as the go-to place for first dates, hanging out with friends, and even more. We went over and we interviewed the owner, Kobe Hunter, about his dance hall. So let's see if Utahns can swing country style.
3.5 years ago now, 4 years ago, I wanted to go country dancing on a date, but the only country dance place in Provo was on Saturday nights. So I was like, wait, and I couldn't go on the Saturday because I had a dance competition for school. So I was like, why is there to go country dancing on Friday night? So I started doing some research. I dance competitively at this dance studio called Peak Performance Dance Center. So did some research, put some projections together, and then went and pitched the idea to my dance coaches who own the studio about starting a country swing dance club here. And it started out really small. I remember begging my friends to come just to have anybody here, like 50, 60, 70 people a night. And now, a couple years later, we've got 500, 600, 700 people a night. So it's been kind of cool. And the thing that keeps me passionate about it the whole time is I just love seeing people learn and improve and make the cool connections that they make here. One thing that makes Peak Night specifically special is that we have a very familial atmosphere where everyone can learn and grow together.
Have you ever swing danced before?
I have. I've actually went a couple times. Have you before?
I haven't. I'm not that good of a dancer, unfortunately.
Yeah, it's the only thing I do, like dancing-wise, where I don't feel like an awkward giraffe in a zoo that people are looking at and making fun of. So
I feel that. Beth Brown, a well-known author, came to UVU to give an incredible lecture on how to get through life's challenges with success, even with all the roadblocks in the way. She gave some amazing advice, and our team lucked out by going. Let's listen to some of her advice.
On February 25th in the Clark Building, author Beth Brown came to UVU to give a lecture about her methods of finding success and orienting herself effectively to the world despite challenges in the way. Here's a quick summary of her main points. She emphasized pouring your heart into the process of what you do and taking small daily steps towards your goals. She reminds us that we ourselves are a limited resource, to nurture the soul like it is the soil of your garden. Plants that are nurtured are longer lasting, more beautiful, and more resilient. Beth's books include The Unselected Journals of Emma M. Lyon, The Queen's Gambit, and more. This lecture was a part of the College of Humanities Degrees to Anywhere series. The next lecture will feature Chase Troutner on March 25th, 2025.
I really love the advice and the idea of pouring your whole heart into something. You can give something half effort, and I think I probably do a lot, but if you really want it to work, you cannot give it half effort. You have to give it everything.
Yep, passion is everything. Farmers in Leeds are speaking out about being kicked off their land to protect an endangered species of desert tortoise. The same land is now being bulldozed for massive developing plans. The developments would include homes, hotels, and retail stores. Was this land really protected, or just waiting for the highest bidder?
You guys voted for student council? I hope you guys have voted for student council.
Vote for student council.
And speaking of student council, this is a really good segue. Time for The Buzz's newest, hottest segment, Sprinting Through the Campus with The Buzz.
Woo. The OAC is hosting an uprising climbing competition on March 18th. Anyone can join.
It's really quick. Seasons of Study is hosting a study to win a pot of gold swag bag if you sign up to study in one of our UVU labs, the science lab, the math lab, the English lab. There's so many labs you don't even know what you're labbing about anymore.
Every Tuesday and Thursday from 5:30 p.m. to 7 p.m. there is an Aikido Japanese martial arts class.
Touchstones is having a call for art due on March 15th.
UVU Career and Internship Center is hosting a spring employment fair on Wednesday, March 19th from 10 to 2 p.m. in the Hall of Flags.
And UVU Women's Softball is hosting their home opener on Friday, March 15th at 2 p.m. and Saturday, March 15th at 12 p.m. against GCU.
If you're wanting to look at any of the videos or stories, our links are in the description below.
Thank you so much for being with us today. It's always a pleasure to have you. I've been your host, Chase Timothy Hughes.
I've been your host, Emily Porcelli.
And this is The Review, where it's your voice,
your campus, your news.